How is it going, guys? It is your boy Parks here today, and I got you guys a special one. I hope you're not using this for anything negative, but I'm gonna show you guys how to fake a triple Agony style, face Agony style, but you're not gonna get caught because Agony. Well, that montage came out like 2012 or 11 or something like that, and there's some things he messed up on. So I'm going to show you guys how to fake a triple. I mean, this works for quads or whatever, and this is going to be in Davinci Resolve, but of course you can do this in any competent editing program. I just so happen to use Davinci. Alright, so I'm also going to show you guys how to do a quick little edit too with my style, because if you don't edit, if you're just going to put out the raw clip, you either have to, fill in the bullets, or you're going to have to just do a lot of work, or else you're going to get caught. Now the thing is, this is obviously a private match. You'll see that the text is gray and there's no I forgot to put the timer. I mean, this is obviously fake. I'm not going to use this, but this is I mean, there's ways to work around it. I will say though that this works significantly better with a semi-auto gun like the one Agony used in his montage from 1,000 years ago. The Wazoo, the Dragunov, anything that has low recoil and that's semi-auto. You can do it with Barrett too. I've done it before. It just depends on the effects you use and the circumstances and how many times you shot. If it's like this where you get a single to collateral, the collateral to single, that's your best bet. If it's all singles, that's going to be really hard to manage. You're going to have to do a lot of effects. If you shot a trillion times, like I said, you're going to do a lot of effects, and you're probably not going to get away with it because there are a lot of nerds in this community that will spot your shit from a mile away. So the things you're going to do is you're going to want to skip frames and make sure it looks good, and you're going to want to try to add effects that will hide the HUD pretty much, and make the kill feed look good. So what we do is I open up a project already, drag my media in onto the timeline. I made sure that my project settings are in 60 frames per second. This is a huge deal because you want as many frames as possible to work with. If it's only 30 or 29 or 24, no, don't even worry about 24, man. If your shit's in 24, don't even upload a montage. But you want to make sure you got as many frames as possible to work with. So what we're going to do is I like to add the CC in first. But for tutorial sake, I'm not going to have any CC, or I'll just add it later, because then I'm going to have to put it into half or quarter resolution because it'll be all laggy and it's going to be super hard. Actually, I'll show you guys what I'm going to do. I'll show you guys what to do. I always like to add CC on the clip, but I'll show you guys what we're going to do. So first, we're going to try to find a soundbite. So right here, well, I'm just going to show you guys a clip first. This is like a dream perfect scenario clip to fake. As you can see, they're all lined up. 2 shots, really quick, bam. I shot as fast as possible. This probably would have been better with the M21 instead of the Wazoo, because that gun can shoot even faster. It's weaker too, but that's fine. So I'm gonna use this. Hold on. I think I'm going to use this first soundbite because no, I'm going to use the second soundbite because I got a collide on the second soundbite, and you're going to hear a double hit marker instead of a singular hit marker. It's just little details like that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to isolate this sound. Cool. So we have the sound, and of course the way I did that is by hitting Command or Control B on the keyboard if you're in Davinci Resolve. But I mean, like I said, this is gonna be a little weird if you're on After Effects. But I mean, it's just the rule you're following. It's all that, you know what I mean? It doesn't really matter. But so what I like to do is, I'm gonna zoom this in just a little bit. I like to work with read time controls. Yeah, I mean, if you don't have anything like real-time controls, is essentially I'm just adding speed points. You can do that by marking your clip, anything like that. I just like to add speed points. That's a personal preference. So because I know I'm going to edit before, I'm going to go ahead and add a speed point right here. This is just like I'm going to kind of do an over edit effect right here. So as we get up right here, we're going to go frame by frame. So all of this right here. You see, the cool thing is I stayed scope in. If you unscope and you scope again, that's going to be a little tougher. You're going to have to go frame by frame and then see like, okay, you know, right here, this is right before it scopes. So you're going to like frame it here and then you're going to go again and you're going to have to find that exact same frame. So luckily I stayed scoped in. So as you can see right here, I took the shot. I'm going to see what this looks like. I'm going to go frame by frame here. That's using the arrow keys. So as you can see, I got the hit markers right here. So I think I'm going to stop it right on the hit marker. Or maybe, oh shit, I hit something I didn't mean to. I'm going to do it right before the hit marker because it's going to be weird if it says press X for riot shield and then a triple pops up or whatever. So, okay, cool. I'm going to add a speed point right there. And I'm just going to go through. So you can see I got the kill right there. So right here is approximately when I took the shot. As you can see, that one shot, one kill's there. You don't want that there. The 100's there. So we're going to do it right when the 300's there. We're going to add a speed point. I think I'm going to do it right about here. We're going to see what this looks like. So I'm going to split this clip. See what that looks like right there. Go delete that and we're going to see what this all looks like. The thing is, it's going to be super obvious raw, right? I mean, unless you're going to be doing all of this doctoring, it's going to look obviously fake raw. I mean, if you know what a clip looks like, yeah, but you're trying to like make it look as good as possible and the editing is going to kind of do most of the work. Also gonna drag the sound file so it seems right. Yep, that looks like a triple to me. Just watch it one more time. That looks pretty good. I also like to everything I delete. I like to cut it because cutting it deletes it and paste or copies it to your clipboard. So in case you mess up, you can just paste it. I don't think I'm gonna do that because this looks really good to me. Yeah, that looks really good. I mean, you could obviously tell I skipped a frame if you go through it, because you can see right here, that's where the hit marker is. You see one wazoo coming out on the kill feed, and then you go by a frame, there's magically two. That's how Agony got caught. I'm actually gonna pull up his montage so I can show you guys. Alright, so here's his montage. This is the most famous fake triple I can think of, that's why I bring it up. I know it's 1,000 years old, so I'm gonna put the speed on 0.25. Sorry, turn the bullshit down. So as you can see right there, I paused it. Right there, you can see there's a collat, nothing there. And then that's when the third one comes up, and then he puts a Gaussian blur. But the thing is, he put the Gaussian blur too late. What he should have done is done an edge softness to blur. I mean, this is hardcore. So the fact that he faked a hardcore clip, that's really stupid. As you can see, he doesn't have to worry about the ammo. He just has to worry about the kill feed. He has to worry about one thing, and he messed it up. So what he should have done is, as you can see, he's doing all these cool effects like the TV static, and he's doing Gaussian blurs. Like, super talented editor. I've always been a fan of him. And as you can see right here, does that guy not have a gamer tag? Sorry, that's so random. As you can see right here, he puts a Gaussian blur, but he puts it too late. He should have zoomed it in and done a radial blur or an edge softness or something like that. That's how he got caught. A bunch of people, you know, like I said, the wizards of the community. So as you can see right here, that looks super good. It all comes up really fast at the same time. But if you're one of those wizards of the community, you can see, hey, you know, he came in with full ammo. Why is he missing 3 bullets instead of 1 or 2 bullets, whatever? As you can see, that one comes up slightly fast. It's so easy to miss too. But that's the clip. That's the fake clip. You essentially want kind of just to follow the principle that I had. I mean, I even do this in my actual montages for if I miss a shot, I actually, like, I kill one guy and miss, and then I kill another guy. I actually edit the miss out. You essentially just want to work with frames. Like I said, like let's say this is I get a kill right here. I scope out, I miss, scope out, then I scope in, get another kill. What you're going to do is you want to stop it at the last moment before the scope comes in. So here, you'd stop it here, and you would, you know, you'd play the clip after he gets the kill, then you stop it again and just like cut out all the frames until you're right here. It's going to look like you didn't miss a kill. Of course, people are going to count the ammo. So a way you can hide this is we're going to go ahead and edit it. I'm going to go ahead and bring in my song here. Drop it down. Cool. Oh, didn't mean to do that. So remember what I told you guys, how I was going to do something? Whoa. So this clip looks perfect. I'm going to go ahead and render it or make a new compound clip. So that's that. It's a new clip now. Sorry, that music's fucking loud. So loud. Davinci's kind of annoying. You have to just look for that little arrow to turn it down. Alright, so now I'm going to add my CC. So I'm going to go to add magic bullet looks. So I'm going to add my CC. I like to add CC first because if you split the clip 1,000 times, it's going to be super annoying to add CC. You know, you can kind of do what you want. This is just how I like to do it. So it's good to have CC on. I'm going to use this one that I got from someone on YouTube. I don't know his name. I'm sorry. Spot exposure. I like to add and to just do my little thing. Turn the pop up to like 70%. Cool. So this is just for, you know, editing sake. This is not for faking sake. So as you can see, I added my CC. I'm gonna have to go ahead and put this to quarter res or it's gonna be lagging a shit ton. So I'm gonna go ahead and find where I want to sync the clip. So it looks like right here. Yep. So right there. I'm gonna go ahead and on my keyboard mark it. Cool. So delete all that. Now we're just gonna go ahead and sync it. If you don't know how to sync, I suggest you watch a tutorial for that. It's pretty easy. But syncing is essentially matching up bullet shots with music beats. So you can just watch me, but if you don't know how to do it, I highly recommend you watch a YouTube tutorial. And the cool thing is, since I faked this clip, the sound bite is going to be exactly with the sound shot. A lot of times with my Elgato, the sound bite is behind or something like that. Don't know why. So, as you can see, it's so fucking fake right here. The shot's already there, and this is where the sound bite comes from. So I'm just going to go ahead and adjust that. So right where the hit marker is, that's how I'm going to add the sound. That looks perfect. Cool. So what I like to do is, remember how I told you read time control, we're going to go ahead and add a speed point. Just for this sake, I'm just going to make this song longer because I prefer this to be the beat to be after the shot, just because I like a slow clip, not a fast clip. Just my preference though. So go ahead and sync it up, and I'm just gonna do like a little bit of effects real fast. So nothing crazy, just add speed points and change the speeds of this. Just to give it some cool effects. Cool. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do like an overedit effect. So here's where the fakeness happens. You know what I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna do? We want to make sure this syncs up. So like, here's what we have so far. Wow, that's pretty hard. Anyways, we're gonna do an overedit effect because that'll hide it the most. So we're gonna add a speed point there. We're gonna slow this up, hella, to where this is barely visible, and we're gonna speed this all the way up. Cool. Then we're gonna. Oh Lord, do I ever scope out? Alright, I'm gonna add a speed point there. This is probably not gonna look too good, but I'm still gonna add it. And then make this slow. This is just a formula. You can copy the formula. This is like an over edit effect. So we're gonna see how it looks so far. Wow, that looks completely real from a first glance. That looks completely real. I love it. Love it, love it. So I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. All right, so we're gonna add an adjustment layer, and of course, if you're on any other editor, just do it do it how you do it. What I'm adding an adjustment layer for, this is gonna be all the side effects. This clip I left it for the CC, and I left it for the speed editing. So for this clip, what I like to do is I like to zoom in. So we're going to do a 2.75 for the rotation angle and a 1.2 for the zoom. You know what? We'll do just a little more just to edit out the, what's it called? The ammo counter. We're going to time key it. And then do a 1 and do that, and we'll zoom out again. Cool, we'll see how that looks. So I mean, that even gives it like a over edit type of look. Then we're gonna do like a little bit of edge softness and a radial blur, because if you put too much edge softness, A, you're gonna blur out the kill feed, and B, it's gonna look just too fishy. So I'm gonna do another magic bullet looks. This is like, edge softness is no like new thing. It's, you can do that. You don't have to have magic bullet looks, but I'm just using it because it's the easiest way. So lens, we're gonna do an edge softness. I really should have chosen a better frame to choose to do that. So I know the ammo's right here. I'm gonna go ahead and conveniently do it to where the ammo's blurred, but the kill feed's there. So let's see what that looks like. Yeah, that looks like just a tad corny. So just gonna turn that down just a little bit. I'm gonna keyframe that just a bit too corny. And we'll do like a little bit of a radial blur. I'm gonna keyframe this here. Drop it down. And I mean, and essentially, if you really wanted to get away with it, you would end it right there. Like, just show enough to show you got a triple. I mean, you can obviously see 3 guys right there. So, what do we have? So, essentially, we have 3 guys. We have the 1-shot 1 kill, the 300, and you can see 3 little gun marks right there, obviously. So, you could end it right. I mean, if you want, you could add a radio blur right here, just enough to where the kill feed is super not visible. And you can fade out with the Gaussian blur, and that's that. So, let me see what we got here. I'm going to go ahead and crop this here. Time control, slow it down a bit. Edit look. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Video, I'm going to do like a little bit of a Twixtor optical flow. See what that looks like. Yeah, it's kind of it, man. You just, I mean, maybe because I have low resolution, but you can see that the kill feed is barely not visible. I mean, if you want, you can keep the whole, thing zoomed in. You can add like an edge softness to get that out, or like a radio blur. But like right here, I could keep the radio blur enough. I guess I'll do that. Oop, that's not what we want. Just barely. And then you can fade it out. So fade it out right there. And then what we'll do is we'll fade it out with a blur, with the mosaic blur. You can fade it out with the actual mosaic blur, but I don't like the way that looks. So I like to fade it out with the Gaussian blur. Gaussian blur is not free on Davinci, which is why I'm using a mosaic blur to make a Gaussian blur. But you pretty much lower the pixel frequency, you keyframe it here, and then go to the end of the clip, and you turn that up. So here's what we got. Here's our and that's a triple. That's a fake triple. If this isn't a montage, unless by chance some dweeb is really like looking at the, you know, the shots or the kill feed or the time, the whole time, you're not gonna get caught like that. Another thing, like things to look out for is frame by frame, man. The ammo is one of the biggest things to look out for. Of course, if you're doing this in hardcore, you don't have to worry about that. But the time, like I said, like if you're using a bolt action, it's gonna be really hard to get away with it. If you're shooting really fast, the time should not be an issue. And the kill feed, of course, that's the biggest issue. But just try to blur out the kill feed until the full triple arises, like Agony. He didn't blur out the clout, which is how he got caught. If he would have put in an edge softness and a zoom and stuff like that, and then once the full, see, like you, and I also over-edited it too. I over-edited it. Sorry, that's hard to say. As you can see, I zoom in, bam, got the triple. You can't even see it come out. You just see it there. That's another good way. And it also fits into the norms because over-editing is in today. So that's kind of how you can get away with it. But I hope you guys enjoyed. This clip is actually hard to get. There's no triple hit markers on YouTube that are perfect. I had to go and get bots and get it myself. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry it's been a long one, but peace.